is in second place.
13:10 and 58/100ths of a second at over 4,000 meters. So the pace is beginning to pick up, and there you see the Japanese athlete getting a flat tire and trying to get that right shoe back on and get back into the race. Disappointing, but she has a smile on her face, a good attitude, and she's getting support from this crowd. Laps now dropped to 79, just under 80 seconds per lap, which is still pretty slow, and which is still playing into the hand of the Dibaba sisters. They will absolutely take advantage of that late in the race with that tremendous leg speed of these two ladies.
That Japanese runner that lost a shoe, Kyoko Fukushi, who had been among the leaders, made a couple of runs at them and was having difficulty, as you said, a flat tire. So the crowd was trying to urge her back into the race. DeVos, there she comes. Devosa Belize, though, up at the front is still the leader. Naganga of Kenya, Ongori of Kenya, the Dibaba sisters, and Tufa of Ethiopia.
And again, the other story that we have to follow here is the American Dina Castor in the middle of that pack on the inside against the rail amongst all these athletes. And when I talked to Dina, she said that once you taste the medal podium, as she did in Athens, winning the bronze medal in the marathon, she said you just want to get back. You live for that again. And her thought process on this entire race and how it would develop early with the pacing and the slow pacing that she's experiencing right now has to have her a bit concerned and worried, along with these hot conditions that all these ladies are dealing with. So she's hoping to be able to make a move and try and keep contact. That was her goal tonight, keep contact with the Dibaba sisters and then try and have a big move toward the end of the race with at least 2K to go.
And Castor continues in the back of the pack.
May have seen, Tom, a moment ago, one of the Japanese athletes taking some water. Their station set up along the track on this hot night for athletes to sort of drift out to the outside, grab water. Castor told me that she will take water at every opportunity she can because she realizes how important it will be to stay hydrated for the later stages of the race.
Just about halfway through the women's 10,000 meters, and we'll be back with a conclusion right after these messages.
Wow, this Subaru Tribeca has a...
The back of the pack actually... There it is.
Women's 10,000 continues with 6 laps remaining now. And the young lady that lost her shoe earlier, Kyoko Fukushi of Japan, incredibly has come back to take the lead. And Kara Goucher of the United States is also up there now, jockeying for second and third with Kim Smith of New Zealand.
Well, amazing that you're mentioning these names and these countries in the women's 10,000 meter final, because since 1999 at the Seville World Outdoor Championships, this event has been dominated by the Ethiopians. Gedawami winning then, Tulu winning in 01, Adair winning in 03, and Tirinish Dibaba, who was in the race, winning in 05. Twice the Ethiopians have swept this event, but they're struggling. Tirinish Dibaba struggling earlier, was back in the back of the pack, actually taking water, struggling along throughout the race, but it was able to make her way back up toward the front. But again, you're mentioning ladies from different countries who we would not expect to see up this close to the front.
And as they continue, let's go down to Bob Newmeyer now, who has the gold and silver medalists in the shot put, Reese Hoffa and Adam Nelson. The new leader in the women's 10,000 as they continue on the track now with 4 laps remaining. And it's Elvan Abalagese of Turkey that has the lead, with Tiru Dibaba of Ethiopia moving up to take over the second place. As you see, Tufa of Ethiopia out of the race. She had been amongst the leaders, but is out of the race now.
That's a major disappointment for Ethiopia, hoping not only to win gold and silver, but possibly sweep this again. But the real story here, Tom, to me is Tiru, who you now see, Tiru Dibaba. Now, they're in second position. At one point, she was absolutely in the back of the pack. Well, I saw her a couple times reaching for her stomach, and having talked to her agent earlier in the day, I know the story of her running an 8K at the end of March in Mombasa in extreme heat and extreme conditions there from humidity. She was sick for weeks, took about 10 weeks to get over this illness, Dibaba ran in New York, also in bad humidity, and in early June, ran 14:30 there. She still struggled with these stomach problems and cramps. Supposedly over that, but I know she was concerned about the heat and the humidity here in Osaka, and it looked as though for a moment that she might become a casualty of this weather. But amazingly, she's come from the back up to second position, looking as though nothing happened at all.
Now less than 3 laps remaining. Abeligase of Turkey is the leader. Tiru Dibaba of Ethiopia in second place. Kara Goucher of the United States continues to hang with the leaders in third. Kim Smith of New Zealand is fourth. Joe Pavey of Great Britain is fifth. And then Dina Castor of the United States.
Kara Goucher looking good out there. She is braving this heat and this pace that is beginning to pick up. Looking like she wants to compete. The 29-year-old from Eugene, Oregon. She was second in the U.S. Championships last June, Kara Goucher was.
What a surprise it would be, right, with Kara Goucher?
Absolutely, it would be a surprise. And, you know, spending time talking with the American Dina Castor, who's the American record holder, she was talking as though she would really have a chance to really be up there and contend for a medal, not in fear at all of what these Ethiopian women can do, working together, so strong, so experienced at such a young age. But it's it's Goucher that's there.
Abeligase, you saw at the top of this straightaway, sneaking a peek behind her, and yes, Tiru Dibaba was there, lurking boldly. They begin to separate from the other runners, with now Kim Smith passing Kara Goucher for third place, and Joe Pavey of Great Britain is still there too, getting some separation now with less than 3 laps to run.
Well, now Tiru Dibaba knows that she has the advantage because she has tremendous foot speed. She will be able to sit back and wait until that moment to strike. This has zero to do with time and everything to do with a gold medal. And that's what Tiru Dibaba is after right now.
And there is Dibaba lurking in second place. Abeligase of Turkey still has the lead.
Dibaba looking in control, looking relaxed. She is the favorite. The defending world champion has not run a 10K this year. This is her first of the season, the most important of the year.
Abeligase, then Dibaba. And then it's a battle for third place. Kara Goucher retakes it. Joe Pavey is there stride for stride, and Kim Smith has fallen back. Here we go, the bell lap coming up, the final, and Dibaba surges to the front.
Incredible. It's like she just got in the blocks and they fired the gun and off she goes, but she's being chased.
Abeligase still on her heels, but Dibaba stride for stride, lengthening her advantage. At one point of the race, she had fallen back to last place. Playing possum, I would say, because right now she is pulling away. Dibaba in front, Abeligase in second. The battle will be for third place. Kara Goucher and Joe Pavey. And there's a look at Tiru Dibaba. Coming to the home straightaway with a big lead now over Abeligase in second place. And Kara Goucher is in third place for the United States. This would be a shocking result if she could claim the medal. Here is Dibaba to win it, lapping another runner. Abeligase in second, and sprinting for the tape in third place with the bronze medal is Kara Goucher.
Well, that is tremendous for Dibaba to come back for what
in action later in the meet. So here are the results in the women's 10,000 meters. Dibaba is the winner again. The big surprise, Kara Goucher of the United States getting the bronze medal. Her teammate Dina Castor finishing in sixth place. And Kara Goucher overjoyed along with her husband Adam. And right now, Kara is with Bob Newmeyer.
Well, it's not all about winning or coming in second sometime. It's about a bronze medal when they least expect it. Kara, tell us about it.
I think the only person who thought I could get this was my husband and my coach and myself. And we felt like I was in the top 5, and we thought if the race plays out just right, anything can happen. And so I would never normally go to the front in a competition like this, but the pace was slow. I've done my heat training, and I just went for it.
Greatest moment of your life?
Running. Meeting my husband's a great moment of my life, but nothing compares to this running.